Set to kick off.
Now the elder statesman of the NFL, Adam Vinatieri, set to get us started. And we are underway from Santa Clara.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
And the offense readies for a first down and 10. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And he powers his way up past the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A gain of 7.
First down, Giants. Jones to Ingram.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones.
Jones pass.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jones looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Touchdown, 49ers.
It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing after the interception. Jones under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit the great Michael Strahan with a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones, and he hits the running back, Dion Lewis. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
8 yards on the pickup. And this is 3rd down.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away.
Ayuk to return it.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating out of the gun. Here's Montana. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Randy Moss, 69 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score. and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On the draw, this is Barkley. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
Jones on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Riley Dixon.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
34-yard line.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 66 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And his throw here's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This returnable for Ayuk. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Joe Montana heading out to get this next drive underway. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for...
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Set to kick off.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. New York set to take the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially give me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Jones now throwing again. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Are you serious, dog?
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Now Jones throwing on first down. Caught right side. It's Lewis. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, Jones. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. He was looking for C.J. Board there. And now it's 2nd down.
Woodson on the coverage.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Jones. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Giants nothing.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Joe Montana heading out to get this next drive underway. And he's been magnificent as we start to roll on all these touchdown passes he's had so far. It's been fun to watch.
It's been almost poetic, hasn't it? Captain, my captain. And this captain is playing so well and leading his team. As you mentioned, the great number of touchdown passes. He's looking really, really sharp.
Now maybe he just wants to add to that total, right?
And why not? More the merrier.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 73 yards. And the 49ers, they're just pouring it on.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, New York.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking to find some space for Dion Lewis there. And it's second down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On second down, here's Barkley. Barkley hit and the ball pops free.
Saquon Barkley, the ball carrier. Fumble on the play. Recovered.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Made back at his 48-yard line.
On second and 12, Jones. He'll get this complete to Board. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
And this is third.
From the gun, Jones steps away to his left. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking on them.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Leonard Williams in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw again, Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end.
Jones pass.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. That's going to be caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Set to kick off.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now out come the Giants. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Here's Jones to throw again. And open his board. It's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. The Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott picks it. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared. I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this, but to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know, are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room, get the heck out? Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. There he goes, right side. And that should just about do it. They
return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense